but I have it up here as well, timestamped right before the first part of the set begins.
Are you streaming it? No, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna stream it.
Oh, sorry. Wait, oh, it's not on YouTube because like I was just watching Kure versus Nishine.
Yeah, that set is on YouTube, but the other one isn't.
Yeah, I checked on YouTube to see if it was on it. Oh, he's dead. No.
All right. Well, I can. Apparently, foxof really wants to lab what he's labbing.
Figured as much. He's addicted to that game right now.
Yeah,
I rightfully so.
very good.
Oh, you've been playing it too, right?
Yeah. Uh, Labbing feels a lot easier, but I'm running into a lot of headaches getting Hisui routing down.
Or you're
So
playing Hisui?
yeah,
I thought you were Shiki.
I was, but I've switched. I'm no longer.
Uh, right, you gotta follow the path of Jing,
Uh,
the volunteer character.
I suppose so. It was more like Shiki is obviously strong, but I didn't
Yo,
find myself enjoying playing Shiki that much. And so I figured if I wanted to continue playing Lumina at any sort of clip, I needed to play something that was more enjoyable. Hello, welcome, Voxov. Nice to see
yo.
you here, finally.
Damn, I can't believe Warwick is an honest military character with certain flaws. That's crazy.
So we can give some time to have people file in. I'm streaming both to you guys and on Twitch here. You can see my Discord stream, hopefully.
I sure
Yeah.
can. Yep.
How you
Yeah.
enjoying Lumina?
I'm having fun. I was
Uh,
just testing some stuff, and
okay.
I mean, so on the note of my character is fair and balanced and honest and mid tier and whatever. Apparently, she can air dash fireball, and it's plus on reshield. So you just have to commit to something, or it's just always going to be your turn. So yeah, excited to explore that some more. Like
Yeah.
I think it's like semi-universal. Like every character who's got like some kind of air projectile or like air disjoint, like Mario can do it. So yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah. Unfortunately for the people in the chat here, I'm not going to be that loud because my voice is fucked up, man.
I
I got my tonsils removed. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know what to say, but I can't push myself too much right now. It's probably a little foolish of me to do this now. I probably should wait, but I figure while I'm in the mood to actually have been actively playing Under Night and watching Under Night, I might as well get some of my good friends here. Manage to steal Foxov away from Lumina at least for a little bit. But yeah, I guess we'll do a little intro and then we'll go into it. I say I shouldn't be talking too much, but I guess I'm taking the lead here. So again, I am Jushichi. Most of the people should know. You're on my channel here. Formerly Sugoi Factory. Unfortunately, our team dissolved. Alongside is my former teammate foxof42, most recent winner of Combo Breaker. And then, of course, we have Gosuda,
That's up.
long-standing, strong community member, somebody that's really helped me recently hit some new plateaus in Under Night. Very good dude, coach in person.
Thank you.
So, that said, we are going to watch Kyo versus Hishigata. This is a rematch of KSBS KXBX KVO.
Yeah.
grand finals of 2019.
Kyo won that, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
Kyo
yeah.
did win that.
Yeah,
I
Kyo won
remember
that.
because all the Gordeau players were popping off.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was great.
Hmm You know, along with Curry, Lamp maybe won't put himself in this boat because he's not really been actively playing, but these three are probably considered the best in Japan right now, almost certainly the best in West Japan. Kyo and Hishigata are explosive players, and I spoiled myself a little bit. I watched the first of the first of fives and high octane, but we'll go into it, and then I'll let the other two kind of lead us through it. So I'll go ahead and start it here.
That sounds. Yeah, what I had heard that made me really excited to see this is that yeah, there's a ton of back and forth. That the speed of play is just really high. So I don't know
I,
how much pausing and rewinding and all that we're going to be doing, but I
you know,
feel
I've
like
never,
it'll happen at some point.
Yeah,
At
you know,
some
I've
point,
never
there'll be
seen
fun.
this. I've never seen this matchup at like a high level.
yeah.
Actually, I've never
My
seen this matchup.
my understanding is that Gordo would struggle in this, but he was getting a lot more play than I thought, to be honest. Um, Feel free to let me know at any point to pause and rewind. I'll take control of that here.
Right.
Like in neutral, Hishigata can't actually. I feel like Hishigata just has dash block, right? I feel like he can't
Oh,
actually. Okay, it's block check. I was about to say I'm like, wait.
checks out.
I feel
That's
like
Kyo.
I feel like he just has a dash block a lot. Like, I don't think actually Hishigata can actually like set fireballs or anything like that. In my head, I can't see him like really trying to do that.
There's going to be a very interesting interplay in I'm really interested in seeing what your response and like what your observation of this is going to be in this first set.
I think I can see Hishigata probably just like doing like fucking jump forward FF and just falling jump C increase, like JTC increase. Like he's just gonna fly over Mortal and just kill him. Like
Mhm.
maybe. Because maybe that might be a neutral RPS. I don't actually know if
Yeah,
like Gord actually recovers in time.
I feel
But
like as soon as the first fireball gets blocked, as soon as the first fireball comes out, well, that was quick.
Mhm.
oh
All
yeah.
right, we're already we're in
Yeah,
the game.
already establishing throw game. He's gonna oh that's very interesting. Surprised he actually did that pressure route. But I guess it doesn't matter to give him the first cycle. But Kyo's gonna have to catch this in soon. Or he's just gonna try to hold it. Oh that hit.
Oh,
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
standard. Yeah, that's like the philosophy of West Japan, right? Like Kyo, Hishigata, Lamp is like if you're gonna win this, if you could drop your combo and win the cycle, you pretty much always do it. Nice.
Mhm.
I'm surprised that option actually works because like run up backdash to bait 2 CAD whiff. It's not actually like
normally it kills you when you
yeah.
do that.
Normally the 2 CAD normally 2 CAD just kills you because it's 8 frame startup and it back. Oh nice.
I've seen Kyo kind of just use 2-2A like that a lot in round start when they have meter, and I assume that's just if you're respecting B Reaper, you're just going to walk into my plus frames, and we'll do it that way instead.
Mhm.
It's already very high paced gameplay. Like right off the bat. Oh no! What the strive?
Right.
Oh
Really good dash block.
no! Yeah, nice wake up fuzzy dash block. No, I don't know about that. No, that was not so hot. But I don't think it'll matter. What?
Oh, I'm shocked he got hit by
Yeah,
that.
I'm surprised he also got hit. What? No way!
Yeah.
No way! He gets hit by he's dead.
Yeah, definitely dead there.
There's no way he gets hit by that. Are you serious? What was he inputting? I think that's the mind game is that Hishi is gonna try to set the fireball and then he's gonna bait Kyo to whiff and then he'll use EX sword card to kill him on whiff.
Yeah, once that first fireball comes out in neutral,
Dude.
Yeah, 2 CAD
How are these
maybe.
backdashes how are these backdashes not getting hit? But then he
yeah,
gets put
yeah,
on
I
his
don't know.
assault. Yeah, he can't do that there. He has 100 meter. He knows. It's bad CS. Yeah, he's gonna give it
Ooh.
up.
That was
Yeah,
almost
Kyo
corner.
really
that was
controls so
almost
much
that
space.
meme where both Gordeau players they press 4B and 2B and they just both whiff. That was just happened.
Yeah. Nice shield.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Yeah, gave it away at the last minute.
What? Huh? Okay, I guess he was thinking a sin, maybe.
Yeah.
The cycle's gonna go away. Yeah, he has to use it. Oh, nice.
Oh,
nice
that's
awareness.
a really good option.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was nice awareness. That was a good option. Yeah, very good option. The sword cards were like 7 frames or something? It's like hella active too.
Something like that. And that's gonna be that's
Oh,
game
oh,
one
okay.
right there. Thank you, DC antagonist. Oh, I do have to change. Sorry, my bad. Give me 1 second. That was a good call from Aura.
I'm so surprised that, like, like 2 times, like, backdash didn't get clipped by TCD.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
I think it was probably because I don't think that Hishigata was like running in his face. You know, I think that there
Yeah.
was just probably like a little bit of space given there.
so whenever I see high players try to do that shit, they always get clipped.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh,
Yeah.
why no work? And I'm like, why do you think it doesn't work?
All right, sorry. That should be the proper stream title now.
It's me. I'm high players.
I'm
That's
definitely high
backdash.
players.
I guess you can set fireballs, but Hishigata's not trying to like use it as his like forefront game plan in neutral.
Yeah, it seems like he's really just using blockstring fireball.
Yeah. You know, there's like one thing about Hishigata that I noticed when I used to watch him before, like or Japanese footage in general. Hishigata is like one of the players where oh my Jesus.
Yeah, he's
But-
about to explode.
Hishigata, yeah.
But like Hishigata is one of the players where I felt like his grid decision making like towards the end, like he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, have you noticed? Like whenever I would watch Hishi, like yeah, like he doesn't care. He doesn't
Yeah.
care like what it is. Like
Yeah.
whether he's ahead or he's behind, he doesn't care. Like he just foregoes it. Like he doesn't care if
It seems like Hishigata really like wants you to anticipate their overextension and just concedes the cycle by frame trapping.
yeah, exactly.
Like does that like pretty consistently.
Yeah. I feel like it's you can already see it. Like he's made some great decisions that he feels like I feel like he just doesn't care. Whether or not you rob him last second or he doesn't even play to get it last second, you know, he doesn't care.
Yeah. I think he
In a
really
way-
just trusts his defense and his offense that much that he's going to keep himself safe.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was pretty cheap.
that looked that looked really tricky.
Nice throw.
He tried to,
Oi!
yeah, Fuzzy 5A. Fuzzy 5A, he tried to stagger him. And it strips.
Whoa.
Pushed out. Fuzzy jump.
Oh my god.
I think
That was nice.
I think in hindsight though, like that mash by Kill was correct with what Hishigata showed. Hishigata has shown multiple times like after a throw he is willing to go for like another like throw, like on your wake up. The other thing is like I mean Kill smart. It's happened to him before, but the other thing is like Kill's up around so he doesn't care if you medium there and he loses. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? I don't think Kill makes the same decision if Hishigata's like on game point there, like if they're both one round up.
I really liked Kyo doing TK over fireball.
See, like you see, Hishigata doesn't care. He literally doesn't care. He doesn't care about the cycle.
Stop me, I guess.
Yeah, he was like, whatever, I'll keep going. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, Hishigata's going so fast.
Oh,
This
he
guy,
got him. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So let's go back a little bit and look at this sequence. So I think Kill probably tried to force function there.
Back just a little bit further.
Round start here, because
Oh, sure, yeah. Let's take it from our start.
Okay.
I just really liked. I want to see Kyo TK over that fireball again. That was so sick. Oh, I know like I've done this exact thing with
Mondrakia, right?
yeah.
J3B? Like
Yeah.
J3B?
Yeah, absolutely. And then 5C, the reduced hurt box on it is version of the game, you can just do that, rebeat, and block the fireball. That's sick.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I
really
really
good.
liked his neutral there.
I like like a tattooing over fireballs and forcing Nanase's to have to charge it to make it a little bigger and waste more time in neutral.
Mm. Seems very difficult for. I guess Kyo doesn't want to mash 4B there.
Yeah.
I think 4B is the only button that would work there. He's getting a lot of good though. Nice throw.
And then unfortunately takes this overhead.
Does not fuzzy block that. And then that was not the option.
ESM, yeah.
Yeah.
He thought that was gonna kid him in time, but it wasn't quite active fast enough. That's a tricky throw. I hate that throw from Nanase. That 2A after this. That throw is so tricky. I fucking hate it. Right there. It's like
Yeah.
Car throw. 2A car throw.
That
Come to
shit's
me.
basically impossible to tech. And Toxic
Yeah,
is really, really good at doing that that
the
throw too.
Kirby throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just felt like that in that whole sequence that Hishigata was like, well, okay, you can spend CS, but can
But,
you
like-
actually interrupt my pressure if you do?
Yeah.
You know?
He plays in a way where he doesn't care. Like
Yeah.
he like pretty much tells you like show me that you can make use of CS, and then maybe I'll play for it eventually. Yeah. I feel like this was a neutral. Like he would either dash block into 2B/2C range, right? Like dash, like like dash block slash like into or dash two like 2B/2C, or he'll backdash like a whiff 5C or immortal and try to set a fireball. One of the two.
This is something I started seeing Gords do because of Kyo here. Frame kill. You're anticipating block
616.
yeah. That's a really tricky frame kill. Sorry, I'm gonna pause for a moment. How hard is this game to learn compared to Melty? I think that this game is a little easier to learn compared to Melty, but running offense against seasoned opponents is probably going to be more difficult, I would say.
I think
I think
systems.
on an introductory level, like if you're not very experienced with fighting games, I think that Melty's combo system is overall easier, whereas Uni I feel like is a little bit even more open-ended than this most recent patch of Melty.
Yeah.
But it's a little more difficult. I would describe Uni as maybe a little like the floor is a little bit higher. They probably have a similar ceiling.
Yeah.
But it's not too hard. Like if you're new to fighting games, even like this is a great game to pick up, and it will teach you a lot. You will learn really good things from this game. So.
I think Uni's different. You have to like interact with your opponent via systems versus like I think Melty. The hardest part of Melty is like air footsies and air neutral, right? Like that's like the most abstract part of it. Like and the most abstract part about Uni is like, why did you make this decision here at like 9 o'clock? Where like 10 different players might make slightly different decisions at 9, 11, 10, 12 o'clock, you know, based on resources.
Personally, I also think defense is much harder in Melty too. Even playing like current code and stuff, like the amount of fucking things. Yeah, you can't punt and wait because you will get overwhelmed. Like you can't block everything.
Yeah, you have to commit more.
Anyway, I'll go ahead and resume here.
I don't think Hishi's gonna shield anything. Okay, shields one thing.
Oh.
That's mad unfortunate. Wow.
I think Hishi's on defense is willing to play like the like you don't want to lose cycle mind game, but like when he's on offense, he like literally doesn't give a shit. DP, yep. Like look, he could obviously try to play for the cycle there, but he doesn't care. Okay, well obviously that wasn't gonna work.
Now that I feel like now that the 63C has been established to actually work, and it's not just gonna like trade poorly or something.
Yeah,
like
he can't do. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Hishigata is gonna have to be a little bit more careful from this point on.
Yeah,
or we'll see the same cancels over and over. But but if I'm Hishigata, at that point I'm like, okay, they found the answer. It's time to cycle. Cycle some options.
Or damn, they pressed CS during my FF air fireball sequence and they press 63C with 100-meter shit. Yeah, he just doesn't care about the cycle. He'll just give it to you. Like, or at least he's giving it to Kyo. And by all means, giving it to one of like the best players in Japan is probably a sign that he's willing to do it versus every other player. What the?
He wanted to
Definitely-
TK again.
Yeah, definitely TK.
Yes.
Definitely TK.
Absolutely TK.
That's very...
Oh!
This was a really good adjustment when I saw it the first
Yo!
time. That was a
That's sick, that's
fantastic
sick.
answer.
Yeah. I mean, it comes with a risk, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, if he's gonna be predictable about his block string, then yeah, he's just gonna eat shit for it.
He did have CS to protect himself too, which was the really
Yeah.
important part.
Almost with punish. Just swings immediately after 60 block. He doesn't care. I was going to throw, baiting the stand tag or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He literally doesn't care. He'd rather just play the mind game where you're like, you think I'm gonna overcommit or end my turn? I'm just gonna frame trap every time. Okay.
I think the
Good.
other thing too is like defensively the numbers don't line up well, I think, for Gordeau.
Yeah.
That was a very that was a very good weight. I felt. I mean, my context to that is Fendo. I feel like that was very like a Fendo or even Jushichi weight at the end of the cycle. You know,
Yeah.
just like, all right, do something.
Unfortunately, he was still in block stun there. I'm pretty sure Reaper. Yep.
Yeah, he just doesn't care. He'll just go with the cycle every time.
I really think Gordeau gaining 4B was one of the best changes he ever got.
That's a good one, yeah. Oh,
That
the
was
first.
really unfortunate.
That was the first. What?
I feel like that
No
was
way.
punish, but
Yeah, I was
maybe
like,
not.
there's
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe not. I was just like, oh, just
But
work
yeah,
on it. He's fucking dead.
but Gordo backdash is cracked, so maybe it was smart to not commit there. I don't know.
That was a really good pickup there. That 2B was just narrowly there. TP? No.
What the hell?
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Well, this is the first time he's given up his turn in such a fashion. If you noticed, like he actually just did not go on a rampage. Maybe he's scared of force function or something. Nice backdash. Flash no. Oh,
Got the
catch
second one
backdash.
wall. That should
He's
be
definitely
game there.
He's dead. He's dead with meter. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. That was a really good adjustment too for that combo. I wasn't sure how he was going to finish that. Again, you know, with players of this caliber, you know, 2-2 I think is not going to be unexpected here.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. That hits home? That's crazy. Mental stack.
Another fuzzy jump. Nice.
Nice, yep.
Her jump beat does not look like it should hit there, but
It's really deep.
You see? Like, he meted anyway, where he could have obviously gotten shielded and lost cycle. He didn't care. And then Kill actually he thought Kill, like, Hishigata would end turn or overextend. And then got hit by the 2A, but he didn't get a combo. Hey, I mean, he's just.
and there it is again. There
I
it
think-
is again.
Something tells me that Hishi doesn't care. Like, he'd rather just take the damage and have you waste the resources. If
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like, I think he would rather have Gord use resources like that than, like, to pressure extend.
Mhm.
But I don't know. It's hard to say. It's a.
That timing, so I'll rewind a little bit. This is like one of the most infuriating things. Like playing against someone like foxof. Foxof is really good at this. It's like, oh, we're just gonna wait for a half second. Ah, nope. There we go. Fuzzy 5A. Fuck it. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting that much longer. Sorry. That drives me nuts.
Abare. Fuzzy Abare.
It's true. Very good option, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, you were expecting that was gonna happen. That was an outcome that's almost guaranteed to happen. That's right, B. That's counter good. He's not gonna drop his combo? Oh, he did. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
dropped combo but didn't get the cycle.
cycle,
I
yeah.
did not. I didn't see that
Especially,
coming.
especially in an air tech scenario. Especially in an air tech. Yeah,
Let's
nice.
go.
That was a really good pickup right there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yo,
Very
just
good pickup.
like those couple of things in succession. Wow, like
You want to go back on that? That was crazy. I could not believe that fucking worked.
the squish. But yeah, so starting here.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, you can start here. So does a couple of things here
Hmm.
that at him the cycle, or the next cycle, I mean.
Yeah, so starting from here, basically.
Yeah. So when you guard thrust, uh, this late in the cycle, it's anybody's game, you know.
Hmm.
And so that really puts the pressure on, and then goes for like, I want to say it's deep assault jump A. Let's see this here.
Yeah,
Oh,
deep assault
it's
jump
with
A.
assault jump A. Yeah. So if you shield, uh, Go is gonna whip assault jump A 2C and just obliterate you for it.
Mhm. And it still paid off. He was able to
Yeah.
correct himself to get
Yeah.
the neutral jump on the other side.
Makes sense
And
that
have the awareness to actually have the combo for it too.
I think it makes sense that he does it there since like I mean with like assault with jump A is like obviously he gains a block and his opponent doesn't block so he gets +1 block and then he does 2C because like if you shield high and then
Yeah,
then
you
he'll
get
just kill you with the
something.
2C low.
Yeah. That.
Also like a lot of gourds like to do assault J whiff and then like command grab, right? So
Yep.
like
Right. Use it as like some kind
the
of
two
OS
C would
threat.
also the 2C would also kill the rising jump BOS.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. See
100%.
that is the thing about assaulting late in the cycle is if you assault late in the cycle and you do press a button, even if you aren't shielded, them just blocking your assault puts them back positive. So you didn't really gain anything, you know.
Exactly.
So if you're going to assault late in the cycle, you have to do shenanigans, you know.
Yeah. The only and Hishigata didn't his mental stack wasn't ready to obviously fuzzy mesh the assault because he did not want to
Yeah.
risk it. Because if like a late falling button comes in, he's gonna die for it. It was a good decision overall. It covered a lot of bases based on what Hishigata has been showing. I think Hishigata's gonna mash soon. I don't think he's the type of yep.
Yo, what's up, guys? The question is that if they block without shield? If they block without shield, there's still the RPS that. So the
Yeah,
good thing
so
about the jump with JA is also hello Defi is it sucks if you shield or if you don't shield.
yes, so deserts. So there is a grid gain bonus when you block overheads.
Yeah.
And
And
so
assault normal is also an assault normal is considered an overhead.
so the opponent will gain a grid block from the assault, yes, but then they basically give it right back to you if you just regular block the assault.
Yeah, so it's grid neutral for both
That's
players.
always been there, Deserts.
Yeah, it's always been there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so then the thing at the end of the cycle is okay, if somebody is assaulting at me and I'm concerned with winning the cycle, if I fuzzy mash, so I fuzzy mash their landing, if I block their assault, I can still probably win the cycle. You know, if I commit to shield, then I could block their assault normal and win the cycle, or I could
Or die.
absolutely explode. So assaulting late in the cycle is not as powerful as you might think. But I mean, it goes without saying that like there are mind games there. Like if you do just fuzzy mash the assault instead of shielding the assault, if that's your option, then they assault in on you, and now you have another strike through RPS situation. So it's there are layers there, but at a baseline, just because you assaulted late in the cycle, them shielding you does not mean that you didn't win the cycle. You can lose the cycle assaulting late just because they blocked it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I knew he was gonna mash by the way.
Yeah, of course.
I literally instantly knew.
I
I
really
watched him
like
off.
this drop too. Yeah, after that fuzzy mash, he specifically dropped a combo in a weird spot. Yeah. And then Fuzzy.
Yeah.
Nice reaction.
You know, for my analysis of these 4 games that I'm watching, Hishigata is like the type of player that like foxof knows that I used to talk about. Is like he doesn't like to go down like just taking it. If that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like
he's definitely
he's
going down swinging.
he's
I
definitely willing down to go down swinging, like 100%. Like he will not die to command grab CS. Like if you have command grab CS, he will not let you get it. Like he's just like fuck it, I'm just.
You know, it makes a whole lot of sense too, considering the characters that he's played against over the years.
Yeah.
Byakuya, Orie, Yuzuriha, and he has to fight those demons every week. It's like, no, I'm definitely going to take my turn here. And yeah, not a problem, Des. I would say the level of understanding of the cycle, shielding, and everything has like gone up significantly from the time where you were very active. So I end up learning a lot from these two too, you know, and I've been talking to them for a while. Like there's a lot of stuff that I thought that I understood, but I didn't really understand.
I think there's a very interesting player profile. It's like Hishigata is like on defense, he's like definitely willing to not take it. Like if you try to get away with shit, whereas Hishigata like he doesn't care, he'll swing. But on his offense, he also doesn't care about the cycle. He like literally doesn't play as if it exists. Like very weird. Or I don't know if it's weird, but it's very interesting.
Like it's throwing rock 8 times in a row.
Yeah, like you wouldn't expect a player of his level to do it.
Very
If that makes sense.
there.
Yeah.
And then 2 seed. Ooh.
So is that what he was going for this whole time? Oh, yeah, DP.
I didn't tech that. I couldn't get it. I didn't tech that. That's too scary.
I think Kyo is also you can tell is like, I guess on defense, he's the type of player who's really willing to like lose in that way, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah,
Now we're seeing definitely a clash of styles here. Kyo being like the kind of more traditional Unifundies approach.
He's like you won't overextend. We're both 1 HP. You're insane. And
Yeah.
Kishida's like, I don't give a shit. He's like, bro, what if I match? He's like, but you didn't. I mean, he's just gonna do this block string over and over again. Yo, oh wow.
That was a different variation this time. Whiff punish.
Oh!
Nice.
Fantastic whiff punish right there.
He's not gonna kill him though.
Damn.
Oh, again? A little cheeky.
Yeah, very, very cheeky. Now that JB got, or the falling J got called out that time.
Yeah.
I almost feel like Kyo shouldn't have done that. The meter, 63.
Yeah.
I almost feel like he shouldn't have done that. I don't know. I mean, it's a little hindsight, but like, I feel like versus this type of player, like, do you really think you're gonna claw it back with that much life lead? Like, I don't think so. I think it's wasted
Steve, thank
resources.
you for the follow. I really like the fuzzy mash on that timing there. Like up, immediate, caught the redash. Standing lows are broken. Damn.
Nice, he ended the combo early on purpose for the sim meter. Nice.
Yep. That was the Blaze God right there. Nice delay. Delay A to catch it. Kyo's frame traps are really scary. The neutral to -2 situation is really dangerous. Oh, caught him though.
Hishigata is really he often is backdashing and kills pressure now. I think he's looking for like a certain button to whiff in recovery so you can get out. I think he's looking to bait a whiff mortal or something. Yeah, I think he's trying to get him to bait something. Yeah, he's trying to get him to whiff something.
Scary whiff 2-2A in neutral. I wonder like if that was just bait or what. You know?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
Or misinput. I don't know.
I've seen Kyo do. Oi!
Let's go.
Head ball on force function. This is what I've told Gords about. It's actually faster than 2C. Yes.
Yeah, nice.
Nice. Should be a lot of damage.
God damn.
Alright, he's got a mash.
Yep,
Do
there
it.
it is.
I knew it too. I knew it too. This guy's a oh.
I think just barely.
Yeah.
There,
Dude,
but...
I don't know. Like I still got it in the sense that I like if I know your player profile, like I can pretty much know. You know, like I'm like he's gonna mash. Like human beings are very predictable.
Oh no! Didn't hit confirm there.
I mean, Hishigata's just gonna do his block string and give him the cycle.
Yeah. Okay, so actually, if you wanted a perfect example of what we were talking about, that was it.
Yeah, he was just like, I don't care.
That was it.
Yeah. He's like, oh, he blocked it. All right, I guess cycle's yours, bro.
Yeah.
This is your cycle. That's fine. I mean, if you really look at it, the threat that is being generated for Kill getting the cycle versus him getting pushed in the corner, I think is perfectly fine in Hishi's favor, and that is way too active and plus for you to go
Yeah.
plus. He was just hoping a second button would come.
No.
It's a scary situation, though. You know.
It is, but you could just delay time.
True.
Yeah, it definitely feels like Hishigata is doing the Wagner thing of like, okay, you have CS, but I'm going to repressure in so many different ways that like you better not waste it. Basically, you know.
Or B.
Okay. For B.
Yep.
There it is.
Alright, Hishi, time to mash. Oh, okay,
Oh,
or do an option. Yeah, I was gonna do something. I was just like, it's Hishi, bro. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna sit there and just take it.
Yep.
Oh,
Right on time.
yep. That's probably he will not lose his command grab CS. Like he will not lose to ASM CS. Like if that is on the win condition table, he will just swing every time. Like he doesn't care. Like he does not want to lose in that way. Like because like words like foam at that mouth at that win condition. You know what I mean?
Wow, that was a really great taste down there.
This is too hard. This is too hard. Oh man.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the set is like obviously Hishigata has really good like offense, right? And Kill is I think of course his character has a harder time like barring whereas Hishigata's like pressure, I'm sure. But a lot of this like comes like a lot of like certain situations where I feel like Kyo's throwing the game is just like Hishigata being like, I just don't want to lose in this way and you're gonna overextend. Oh look, lo and behold, you were going for ASM command grab. You know? Oh, I guess it's my turn. Oh, you lost.
With
Like
finish. Damn, this combo fucking hurts.
Where's Gord?
Okay. Okay.
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
mentally he's up a game. He doesn't care.
I mean,
think
honestly, I think that the mentality there was I'm at a slight grid deficit.
might as well, yeah.
Cycle is coming up. If they mash, I get grid. If
Yeah.
they DP, that's fine too. Like, as long as they do something, then
See?
that's good for me.
See, Hishigata is willing to play the mind game on the reverse side on defense though. Like he'll like mash for overextensions, right? But he doesn't care about his own life on offense. Like he'll overextend like hella. It's very Dave-esque actually. It's very foxof-esque. Like the way Fox like
I was
Hishigata's
waiting
playing
for you to
it,
say
like,
that.
it's literally like almost the same. This is why I can tell. This is why I can see it coming from a mile away.
This is specifically the mentality that I'm in when I play Landrake.
Yeah, I know exactly. This is exactly
I'm gonna do my stuff. I'm gonna do my stuff, and it's up for you to stop
Yeah,
me.
exactly. You stop me. Like Hishigata is very foxof-esque right now. Like he doesn't care. On offense, he doesn't care. Yeah. Nice bike dash. He's gonna spend meter per turn, right? There's no way you float 200. Yep. There you go.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting ender. Most of them go for the 3C increase, right? 3C increase ascend ender. Yeah. But he went for jump C increase ender. Okay. And Hishigata. Oh, that's like the first match. Or yeah, that's like the first match that like I feel like Kill has done the whole set, right? Like 2A.
No, he's
this
he's
is about
done,
the third, but this is pretty
He's done a
impactful.
few.
What a
Yeah.
throw.
Yeah, that was a very impactful one though. Like that was like a moment where like
I don't want to lose,
guess-
basically.
yeah, it's like Kyo knows that like I need to stop this momentum. Like let me do some shit, you know. And then like cause like when Hishigata gets momentum, like he just keeps going, you know.
That was a very unexpected trade. I know that there's an increased hurt box there, but I did not expect that to trade. That was really interesting.
Both.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah.
What a
Wow.
combo.
Just at the very tip.
They both acted immediately. Do you see that? Like they like on the tech, like they both knew like what the other person was like. I feel like Kyo definitely knew what Hishigata was gonna do first. Like so he, like you don't just like scramble tech dash forward force function.
Yeah.
You know, like, he literally did that without like he didn't observe. He was just like fuck it.
Suya. There it is.
Yep. Hishigata was like, oh my god. He's like right there. Hishigata was like, oh, you're not gonna CS? Okay, I'll keep going. And then he gets mashed. He's like, oh damn.
Kill finally actually waited on him, I think, here too. But unfortunately gets caught on in the back dash.
He's gonna Whirlpool strip him? I don't
Yeah, he's
know.
getting stripped.
Yeah, okay.
Gave it to him.
Nah.
Yeah. I don't know what you would call this, but
That was called the NA. That was called the NA Gord.
Oh my word. No. When someone is like, my specific story for this is Magnets was playing me this one time, and Magnets just wanted the VO so bad, wanted the VO bait so bad. He was just repressuring with 2As and just over and over and over again. And before I was like, I don't care. I'm definitely not going to VO here. And then by the 6th time that he baited it, it's like he put the idea in my head. I was like, well, I don't know. You're convincing me, like, because
fuck it. I guess I'll VO then. Like, shit.
I don't know. Like, maybe you're right.
Maybe I
like,
should.
I don't.
Maybe
I don't
should
know what
just
you
VO.
call that. Maybe that's a deep-seated brain rot that's unique to me. But maybe that's
VO now.
I don't know. But if I were Kyo there, I would like the first couple 2As. I would have been like, oh, I'm not VOing. But I'm thinking about it now.
Yeah, now I'm definitely thinking about it. Now you make me really want to VO. Like, shit.
Maybe it is an option. Huh? Thinkums. Yeah, there it
I
is.
really like
Oh.
that RPS.
I'm like a little surprised that Kyo actually
So that was so scary. I don't think Kill thought about that. He just saw you fuzzy dash block me. What the fuck, you animal? Get off me. That was like my interpretation of this.
I don't know about this guard thrust. I think this was a pretty shit guard thrust.
Yeah, I think so too. But like, I think he just panicked.
I just don't think Gord can be throwing away 4.5 grid blocks worth of meter when he's not over like 200. You know what I mean? Like this character needs meter. Like that's like 80 meter he doesn't have anymore. I think that's a pretty bad decision, to be honest. Like, I'm just gonna stare at this meter the whole round and pretend it's like plus. I'm just gonna pretend he has 120 right now. Okay, it doesn't matter. He's gonna win. Wait, never mind.
Yeah, he had to spend the extra CS there.
Okay, but like, you know what I mean though, right? Like, for me, like when people like CS like that and they have like 100 blocks, like 100 meter in blocks, and I'm like, and they like guard thrust like that, I'm like, bro, like, depending on the character that you're playing, I'm sitting there like, why would you do that? You know?
I feel like if it was later in the cycle,
win another cycle.
I don't even know
and
because
Hishigata was grid broken. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he was grid broken. I was like, dude.
Yeah, Hishi was definitely good broken there. Damn, that hurt.
I was kind of a slow one. Or it felt like there was a little delay to that. Caught something maybe.
He's definitely there.
2C. He threw the 2C there. So
yeah. I would have just taken the throw personally. Like after he shields this, like I take the throw now.
Yeah. There's no reason to bust out.
As Lamp has said, like at this point, you're guaranteed to win it. So
yeah, like
don't do anything.
Yeah, I don't understand why he even OS'd. It doesn't matter. He won it anyway, and then that was just a poor CS. Like that was just I have no idea. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. He was trying to fight for his life. I mean that's set 1 right there. So 5-4. Kill, I think, got put in his own head from Hishi at the end.
Both of them at this point have have been bonked after they CS and they think that something has passed its active frames. I've noticed on both of these there hasn't been the red mist, you know? I wonder if that's messing them up. And all
They've been playing Melty Mirror.
So switching sides here. Kill on P2. Hishi on P1. Now, from here, I have no idea what happened. I haven't watched anything from this point. So we're all going through this together here.
Right now, the thing that stands out to me the most is the two player styles clashing. That's like the most important thing to me.
yeah,
It's
definitely.
very interesting.
I was tempted to say that it's like you and I playing, but even then, I don't. Joe's not quite. Joe's still more liberal than you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just sit there and take everything. I don't care.
Yeah, Joe's still doing stuff more than you are.
Yeah, I don't do anything. I just
Kill-
watch you like a hawk.
Kill still loves the RPS.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Alright.
That was a late one.
Alright, Hishi, I swear to God, if you DP or mash 2A on wake up.
I'm not gonna be able to do anything here. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I feel like he was going. I feel like he was going to though.
Yeah.
He's just the time to play like that. I don't blame him.
What the?
Yeah, so I don't know why Kyo used 4B there, but I was a little surprised to hear that Nanase ADP into
Oh no.
what is it?
That
Jump
wasn't
2
even ADP. That was
was a
sword car.
follow-up.
Yeah, sword car
Yes.
follow up.
That was overhead follow up.
Yeah.
Into J236. Into J236.
Yeah.
Low J236.
Very late. Yeah. So this might.
so-
This is probably slight plus. Like this is either neutral or like maybe +1. I think here.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Fundies.
This is definitely it's quite minus from ADP. I think like -6. So I suppose it's different in this context. Yeah.
You can't backdash like that. Like that.
And then you got nothing as a
Yeah,
result.
like that was. I feel like, especially like Gord players like really need to just like backdash is not free. Like I swear to God, it's like oh nice one smash.
That was a slight delay tech too. I think.
Purple strip? Nope.
What
Okay.
the?
Didn't
Oh,
count.
her DP sucks. Hishi definitely is gonna match.
This is like the second or
He
third time. we've
shielded?
seen Kyo-
He shielded. Are you fucking kidding me? And he held it.
Umina?
Oh.
Lumina Bray!
Yeah, me and Lamp had the same reaction. Like, Jesus, you shielded there. He shielded. Holy
No,
shit!
but you can tell Kyo's so scared to command grab him now.
Yeah.
Like he's so scared. He's like I can't do it. This guy's a freaking lunatic.
Could confirm.
Yeah, yeah.
No. Hishigata is very willing to mash on like certain like dash normals that only have like one route, like
so-
one.
So
So-
I've had the thought before. If you're playing a fighting game, you should be able to beat yourself because all of your offensive habits should be geared towards things that you aren't so good at dealing with on defense, right?
Mhm.
I feel like Hishigata's mentality seems like if Hishigata has a grid advantage late in the cycle, they are mashing 1000%. The ST red blade, you know.
Mhm.
Yep.
And on the inverse, because Hishigata is in this mentality, it goes both ways. Hishigata is looking for the same thing that they would look for. So they are extending their pressure late in the cycle at grid disadvantage, looking for the thing that they would do. You know?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like what
we had a really long talk about that, didn't we, Gosuda?
Yeah, I mean, when I was helping you, when like
Yeah.
I was like coaching you and helping you, basically the fundamental goes like the thought process goes like this: for you to use a strategy, you must perceive it to be a good strategy. And since you perceive it to be a good strategy, you also like believe your opponent will do such good strategies. So you look to counter such good strategies that you have in your mind. AKA, okay, let's if for example, let's say I'm playing against somebody and they're cycle simping all the time at 11 o'clock. Like they're always pressuring me in a way to like throw me at 11 to win the cycle, right? So that means when they're on defense, they will most likely play in a way to counter such cycle simping because they perceive it to be a good strategy. So they will mash late in the cycle. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, I know you're gonna try to cycle sim because that's just under night. Oh, me so smart, me mash. I got you. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's seen in all games. I don't think.
I'm really surprised that Kyo decided to do something here because this is an extremely dangerous starter, quote unquote. This is +2. Gordeau can't do shit to this. Like there's absolutely nothing he can do. So delay throw through whatever it was he was doing, and
Why?
it is a safe bait.
I think Kyo's crumbling now.
It's a very smart way to get rid of the rest of the shield, or the rest of the EXS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyo's also very vulnerable in this type of state. If you go back, or if you could just pause it. Like, so Kyo has died multiple times when he essentially has no resources and he's at like a very similar life deficit, like this, like around like this percentages, right? Where throw will kill. Kyo has shown multiple times in the set that he is over, like he's just playing like typical uni. He's like, okay, my only chance to win is I need to win this cycle. Oh my god, I'm gonna cash in 12 grid blocks. I'm gonna have a chance to win. And then like Hishigata's like, I'm gonna just throw him, fuck it. Like it's like a battle of ideas. Like you can see it, like, you know, like he's just waiting and he just dies to the throw. You know, like he literally just dies to the throw. Because like Kyo has died multiple times like this. And he's just, I mean, I died like that too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I think he should maybe start trying to mash more in situations where Hishigata perceives that, like, oh, you're not going to do anything because you're trying to wait for the cycle to have a chance at back at the game. You know?
Yeah, we did talk about how there were really about 3 impactful situations where that happened in the first set. And he had success on all of them. Granted, he also got his 2... Yeah, you're dead. He also got his 2B, or not his 2B, his 2... What?
Uh-oh.
His 2C throw...
No.
There we go. 2B trade with 2C. But yeah, this is kind of, I think, where the true weakness of Gordeau kind of comes in with his frame data. He hit the fancy route twice, Falcoman, but, you know, I think Hishigata has kind of got him. Yeah, Hishigata looks really comfortable right now. Got him.
Yep. He's shown that he's willing to play neutral like that. If he has, like, the CS lead and stuff like that.
Yep, we're just gonna wait.
Especially when he has 100 meter for sword card with punish.
Yep.
Hishigata has a backdash habit, so it makes sense.
Yeah, he wanted to deny Kyo an easy, like, CS situation. Uh-oh.
What? I don't know what that was. That couldn't be it. He's probably dead.
Oh.
IW. Oh no. Yep. Yep. Bro. He mashed there before. So why wouldn't he mash there again?
Hey, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god. I didn't realize my mic was disconnected. I was like, why are they... They're just ignoring me. I don't understand.
Because I hate you.
Damn.
No, what I was trying to say was... So, you know how you were talking about Hishigata wearing Kyo down? I
Yeah.
definitely feel that. And I feel like that's the big advantage of that playstyle. The playstyle that I use when I'm playing Lawn is like, if one person is trying to play solid uni and you are smothering them, it
You're
does
just throwing the kitchen sink at him. You're just throwing everything at him. Like, do something. React to me.
exactly when you throw the kitchen sink. Unless they are like so consistently correct in their decision making, if they just play perfect all the time, sometimes it does happen. Then sure. But if they're not, yeah, it does take a big mental load.
Yeah.
Like
And
everyone.
they'll die to the simplest things. They'll literally die to the most simplest things.
Yeah, like you may feel that you have survived Wagner pressure after 20 seconds, but that's exactly the thing. Like you survived. You like are breathing heavy after all that. It's a lot of mental effort to keep that up. So yeah, I do feel like Hishigata has been whittling Kyo down a bit.
Yeah,
In terms of
that's
in terms of the play styles, I think mental stat kill is suffering more in
yeah,
the long set here. Hishigata is
Yeah.
definitely like, I don't give a shit.
that's
Yeah,
definitely
Hishigata's mental stack is very low right now.
yeah, that's definitely how I feel when I play you, Dave. It's like our back and forth where it's like if I get nice and easy answers to certain strings or things that I prepare, I feel like Kill is kind of the same way. It's like, all right, it's very easy for me to get comfortable and start enforcing the things that I'm looking for, so your stat gets high. But like if you're just like doing Vitista stuff and you're running away, and I have to put my mental focus on like, okay, I have to check this, I have to check this, I have to check that, and then you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna 6-6 in now. Have fun. Like, oh fuck. That's a whole nother thing that I now have to care about, and it sucks. You know.
Yeah, a lot of the forefront like of North American uni players currently, like Masoma, even Red before, like he retired. Foxof now. A
Back
lot
at
of
CO
them
Taku, by the way. He
a
will
lot
be
of
playing
them
again.
are a lot of them share one common characteristic is that they're not very they'll just like Foxov and Masoma are the type of players where they'll just play their game and they're not trying to reactively always prepare for your opponent's game. Whereas like I'm the opposite, you know?
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
I'm
you
basically
you
the
are
opposite
you
as
are
well.
waiting on them to do something that you can outplay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Masoma and I are just running our game plan.
And it's
That's
just
it.
like you're gonna mess up eventually. Fuck it.
That was a
Yeah.
very good late tech. But
Nice to punish. I think Hishigata like this is like one thing.
Oh
Oh
no!
god.
Oh!
I mean, he has to nice route. Yeah, perfect.
very good route.
Time.
He's gonna mash.
Throw.
No way that would.
Double throw? Oh shit.
Yeah, he's gonna swing 100%.
Yeah.
He's gonna swing 100%.
Yeah.
So this is like a thing that I feel like it's pretty normal. Like, or when you think about it, like versus Gord, that's like he's got a fundamental understanding of like how to pressure Gord. Gord's like best match ones are 2B and like 2C, right? From like crouching, right? From down back position. 2B and 2C have like pretty much the exact identical range and identical frames, 8-frame startup on both normals. It's very uncommon for Gord. I mean, they could match 4B, but they probably won't, right?
Yeah.
And their other so Hishigata is like pressuring in a way where he can just stay outside of 2B and 2C match range and then just like whiff punish it at a timing, right? This makes it so that Kyo has to match 3C. But like at that range, like 3C sucks.
Yeah.
Like
3C really
it's
sucks.
3C is trash. But like Kyo knows to even not press it, even though he knows it's bad. If that makes sense, because it's so bad to press that. Like whereas I think like a lot of more inexperienced guards like would just press 3C. And like I asked them,
That
I'm
combo
like,
was
why?
really funny. It was just like all of the Claire buffs all at once.
Yeah.
Uh,
Eight.
Oh,
Oh,
he's sick. Oh no! Wait,
no.
Kyo, you're almost sick. You're almost sick nasty.
Okay, now you're absolutely sick nasty.
Woo! Yeah, let's
Jesus
go.
Christ. He didn't even shield that. He took it and then just backdashed. That was smart. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
So
my eyeballs.
Hishigata tried that again, but Gord got hit, I think, because Kyo delay tech. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why you delay tech. This is why you delay tech. Stuff like that stops working.
Oh, what? Kyo got grid because of combo duration and VO meter game. Nice. I wonder if he'll drop the combo here to concentrate. Nice delay tech. Oh, nice assault.
He
Yeah,
shot
okay.
it again.
Yeah,
That'll do it. That'll do
yeah.
it.
Yeah, that was nice. That was okay. That was, if you look at that interaction, both players knew exactly what to do, but Kyo came out on top.
Yep.
So like Kyo, like during this combo, Kyo knows that he's like, okay, like they both know that like Hishigata's like, okay, you're gonna try to drop your combo. I'm going to not tech so you can't steal grid from me while I'm down, you know? And he was like, okay, well, you're gonna delay tech. I'm gonna assault. The assault's gonna whiff because you know, like whatever. And then Hishigata's like, oh shit, like maybe I should try to win the cycle last second, you know. And then he almost died for it.
Yep.
But it was very well played. Both players were actively thinking about the situation. Actually, that's like the stuff I like to see.
I hate this feeling when I've counter hit someone. This happens with Akatsuki's fireballs all the time, actually, surprisingly. This looks like it should hit. It did not hit.
No.
That shit sucks.
Hmm.
What are you gonna do? Fuzz
See?
mash. There it is.
See?
Yep.
See? Literally. I literally. Oh god. At 5 frame.
He tried to 3C under that. Hold on. Let's look at what the string was.
Yeah, I
here.
wonder if you can.
I don't think you can. Like this
So-
mash was so obvious, like from Hishi. Like,
Yeah.
but like both, like Kyo can't stop his like habit. You know what I mean? Like it's just an ingrained habit of years of play. Look at this. He's like, aha, you're not gonna do anything. I'm gonna maybe play for the cycle and pressure you. I'm like, no.
No.
Ah shit. My plans have been foiled again. Who would have
That
thought?
that +7 situation really was not very useful. He tried to 3C under, unfortunately. Yikes.
I feel like the set is very close, but Hishigata is really pulling out ahead in these like overextension situations.
Yeah.
Like basically Hishigata just has the better read on Kyo's offense. And Hishigata almost just feels like if it's like a bad round, like there's multiple times where like he's down like 70% life already in like 20 seconds. He's just like, ah, fuck it, I'm a DP on wake up, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like Dave!
Just like Dave.
Like Dave!
Oh my god, he almost whiff punished that.
Oh, Jesus. I think it's very rare to see Hishigata grid broken. I feel like that's a very rare sight, if that makes sense. I feel like there's a character. Oh my Jesus.
And still blocked it though.
He
Yeah.
almost got him.
That-
Jesus. 27 frame overheads, man. There it is, yep.
Yeah.
No assimilation for you. Fuck you.
Well, I think this
Consistently.
will. Okay, so if you pause here, like on the DP, so like I think this is more of like a. So it's like hedging your bets. It's or in a way, Hishigata is basically saying like, okay, this is a very bad situation for me. I'm not gonna win the cycle, but I can get him to use the cycle if I hit him with a DP.
Mhm.
If that makes sense. Like if I hit him with a DP and I force him to so I can get my meaty, he might DP. Like he might CS.
CS, and there it is. I
Yes.
forced the CS right out of that
So-
situation.
Hishigata has shown that like if he's in a bad spot, he's not scared to play in a situation like being put in the situation because he's already in a bad situation. If that makes sense. Like oh my Jesus, Hishigata's mentality is basically if I'm in a bad situation, oh it can't get any worse. You know, I'll
Yeah.
screw it. Like Dave would just wake up like flash kick or flawn force function. You know, if
Yeah,
the chips
Dave
are down.
and Red, the
Yeah,
protagonists.
like they'll do it. Yeah, they'll do it. You know, whereas like a textbook uni player who's been playing for years, like a veteran uni player, would be like, "What the fuck? Like, why would I TP there? Like, I'm literally gonna die. If he baits it, I'm gonna die." You know?
A traditional one.
Apparently,
Right.
yeah. Apparently, this uni player, this veteran who's played for years, this one is doing it.
Yeah.
They're swinging.
Yeah.
The different mentality of the veterans, the aggressive, the protagonist veterans rather.
That's why when people tell me like, "Oh, Kill's a nut job," I'm like, "No, he's not.
No.
Kill's really normal. He's so normal to me." I think the nutcase is Hishigata in a lot of senses.
Yeah, the player reads from Kyo I think are pretty crazy, but the gameplay style I don't think is crazy from him.
Yeah.
This is like the second or third time that we've seen that disjoint on 228 like win in situations where I've never seen it used, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's so cool. Like I just think of it as a pressure reset, but Kyo's using it just like a really good disjoint.
Oh.
Hey. He's so good.
Very good shield. That was
Oh,
like the first kind of adjustment on that block stream timing from Hishi too. So he slowed it down. Like, okay, you think I might just normally do this here? Fuck it. Delay 2C. No fireball here. So that was a good reaction from Kyo, actually.
yeah. I'm pretty sure you could have DP'd that, but what do I know?
Yeah, even with well, I
I
don't
know
know.
Nanase DP is ass cheeks.
Even
Like,
even with the well, Nanase DP got a lot better, and Gord 5C hurtbox got reduced a lot. I don't know how the interaction would go actually. I know if I was playing Batista, I'd flash kick and I'd be right, but you know that's Batista, so.
oh, he messed up. Misinput.
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay.
Alright,
There it
Hishigata,
is.
you little fucker. Okay.
He waited that time.
Come
It's
here,
good.
kid.
Come here, kid.
Oh, he shielded that.
Again. That's a very
surprised.
interesting. I'm
That's
I'm
3
surprised
times.
that
That's 3 times he's done that shield, by the way.
I don't know why. It's so like
does
Maybe
Hishigata play Lumina?
so.
that right there is so Lumina to me. Like I feel like you would never do that in uni. Like that's
Well,
so
no,
weird.
hold on. So we have another good friend of ours who loves that kind of shield and loves to DP after that kind of shield.
Oh,
Against
Isaac?
-2, yeah. That's the
Oh
only
my
thing that I
lord.
was thinking about in that scenario. Is
I
like
mean,
maybe he wants to shield DP there. Like
Maybe.
like
I don't know.
I wake up shield when I think they're gonna meet me so I can get a grid lead. Like Dave knows that.
Yeah,
But
but
like
this is too dangerous of a situation.
yeah, like
Like,
I wouldn't wake up shield
here,
there.
no, no, no,
I'm
no, no,
like,
no,
no.
no.
Like, I'm not gonna do it there. Absolutely not. But yeah, I don't know. That's a weird quirk. Like I don't understand what kind of decision making that is. Okay, that was terrible. Oh, that was not great either. Oh, nice DP. Oh, really? 2B mash? I don't get it. I feel like that was a misread on Kill's situation.
Wow, I didn't tech that.
Yeah, I didn't tuck that either. That's too hard.
Oh, yeah, Kill. Ori!
Ooh. 4B is God?
I feel
Jesus
like
Christ.
Kyo has not been very has kind of been doing the wrong thing in a lot of these post throw tech situations, like whiffing 5A and then pressing 6B, unless that's just a mind game. But I feel like that was one of the ones where he was like, no, this is my turn, you know?
Yeah.
I think Hishigata's gonna swing.
Yep. Oh.
Oh,
No. He's not
what?
dead,
Wow,
but
that
this is dangerous. Ooh. What?
yeah, that makes a
What?
lot of sense. Too,
No.
that's so cheeky. I mean, I understand completely because if I'm Kyo, I'm probably I'm either doing TK jump 236C or I'm doing some kind of delayed OS there. So I think that's
Yeah.
the first time that I've seen that post CS interaction play out, but it makes a lot of sense, you know.
Okay. I would not have known in that situation. That's really informative for me.
Yeah, if you're playing a character that does not have a, you know, godlike ADP or 5-frame button, then in a lot of post CS situations, if you're not doing
You're doing a
something to
delay
try and
tech.
leave, yeah, you're doing some kind of delay tech.
To like the delay tech OS, like 3-cat or something, yeah. It's very common.
It's good to know because I almost never catch those. So hopefully I can catch those in the future and start killing people.
Well, you play a character that pretty much controls that situation, so yeah, you can look to catch that from other people.
Yeah.
Like if I was Chaos versus Shirakoski in post CS, like there's a high chance that if you just delay 2A 2A, you might catch my 171.
Yeah. I remember I was playing that exact matchup. I was playing Chaos and Red was playing Akatsuki, and he just walked up. He just walked up to me in the corner. I was in throw kill range, and he
Press
just
like 5A.
CS'd in my face, just CS'd in my face, and had 100 meter for 22A
236.
for ADP, and I was like, damn, he's got an ADP. In this
I
post
guess
CS
I
situation,
blocked
I'm really screwed. I just have to just like delay
171.
1AD, or I have to like delay mash, and I'm just gonna delay shield because I feel like he's really gonna either ADP or he's gonna do like some kind of delay button to, and then he just shimmy through me, and I felt really stupid.
Red is really good at those
So
situations.
yeah.
Malarkster, to answer your question, so would delay 3 CAD, 3 CAD cover all of point blank CS options? Well, no, it got caught. We just saw with
It,
with the delayed 2AA TRM throw in that
any
scenario.
any single time you press an OS, you're basically committed. You can always lose whenever
Yeah.
you press an OS. It's just you will beat most standard options at standard timings. But basically, an OS forces your opponent to take a risk to beat you for doing it.
Mhm.
At which Hishigata's risk that he took was probably the most low reward risk, but like it doesn't put him at a mash risk.
Mm-hmm.
Because typically, to catch like a 3 CAD, like a delayed 3 CAD or a delay like button anti-air OS, you have to delay your button to catch the startup of their button, right? Now, if they just swing immediately, then you die for it. Duh.
Yep.
But 2A like TRM post CS when Gord has no 5 frame and Nanase has a 5 frame, it's probably the most non-committal way to not get mashed. Yeah, and check for it basically. Oh,
Yep.
that was nice.
There was the mash immediately.
Yep, yep.
See?
So I'm actually really curious about this situation because we've seen it so many times now. If you're Gordeau, you're +7 here.
Yeah.
Like, you can put Psycho in play mentally if you really want to. I know Kyo tends to like to redash Scout, and that's what's opening himself out to Hishigata here. But if
Yeah.
you're Kyo in this situation, uh, what is your adjustment around this adjustment, knowing that Hishigata is the type of person, or go so you can simulate this for Dave because I know you've basically kind of prepared answers in the same sort of situation.
I mean, if I'm Kyo right here, I press 4B, and if it doesn't
Yeah,
counter hit, I walk back and press 5C.
exactly. Yeah. I I check the frame. I check the frame trap, and then if he doesn't bite, then I just go to the. I just jail him. Like I just like walk back more where like Gord has range advantage, and I just try to hold position because
Now,
he didn't bite on it.
yeah. Now we do have some additional information here. This is one touch away from lead.
Yeah.
Down. Oh, what is this? 2-2. It's fine. So one touch away from lead. You're fighting for final cycle. Does that change any of what you do here? Knowing that if Hishigata takes the cycle, the game is basically over. Do
I
you still
mean,
kind of? This is like, I don't want to say that there's a right or wrong answer here. I'm just curious about your philosophies because I feel like Dave foxof, excuse me, maybe has a different answer, and maybe you have a different answer as well, Gosu.
from Kill's position, he is kind of pigeonholed, and it kind of sucks because so far the player matchup has like the player read. Like Hishigata has a better read on Kill
Mm-hmm.
so far this set. So if I was Kyo, I would feel very pressured because like you are correct. If the cycle goes over to Hishigata, like Kyo pretty much loses the round, like 100%. But given that knowledge, Hishigata also knows this knowledge. They're both very like aware, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like based on the knowledge of like the previous set, like the matches that were playing out, as Kyo, I would still like 4B frame trap, and then like if it doesn't work, I just block string it out, go to 5C range and 5C pressure. and then hopefully he bites. And if he doesn't bite, then I just lose. Fuck it. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like so let me take my answer further. If I 4B, nothing happens. I walk back. I'm just gonna 5C rebeat. That's all I want to do. Either way, I'm gonna concentrate, and then comes the interaction part.
Mm.
So those three things happen before whatever else happens. If the 5C counter hits, and they're particularly antsy, I concentrate into B Reaper. If they're just like cycle simping, then I rebeat and do some kind of assault shenanigans.
Yeah.
That's probably the way that I run all of this, and I'm hoping that like if I concentrate and they're immediately doing something, because they're so active, they've shown that they're like so active now. Then I just like block, or I just concentrate into dash block. You know, if I think they'll give it to me that way. But definitely I press 4B, but before any of
Yeah,
that.
4B is definitely happening right now.
Because you have so much time. Look, like you've
19
got
is a lot.
19 is
yeah.
a lot.
Even if they shield the 4B, it's still not unwinnable there. Like if they shield the 4B and take some initiative, you can still interact back. But you have so much to gain
Yeah,
from
because
just
this
pressing
is
4B here.
this is
That I
about
mean,
an
I
8
know.
p.m. cycle too, so you still have
I
plenty of time.
also I also you know we're all cheating because we already know the answer on the test.
Right.
So
This is
maybe
a
that's
good thought.
influencing my answer a little, but
I mean, that's
yeah.
true, but this is still a useful thought experiment, I would say.
You have to look at the game state.
Yeah.
Game state.
Tried to whiff punish there.
Ah, no.
That is unfortunate.
Wow.
No, you can't. I feel like that's such a bad way to use CS, if that makes sense. Like, given, like, I know it's such a standard option, but like, that's not the time to use CS in that way. And I'm pretty sure Fox would agree. Like, that's like such a weak way to use CS to try to win the round, I think. Like, you're scared and then you want to just like get your turn guaranteed. Like, that's not like a round winning move from a
I
position.
feel like against somebody who deeply respects Kyo and Gordeau, it's fine. It's just that this isn't that.
Yeah.
You know? You would see
Like,
Kyo do that against a different kind of player, and you'd be like, "Wow, Kyo." You know?
I know, but like
So,
in the context of this set, like I don't think that's like correct. Like you
in
think
the
really, you really
context of this set, you're right. You're absolutely
like
right.
that's like you, bro. You think backdash B Reaper like, haha, it's my turn is enough to stop Hishi, bro? He's gonna fucking match anyway.
Yeah. I want to say, based on the flow of that, you tried to jump though. Okay. Based on the flow of that, he tried to whiff punish a button with that backdash.
What the?
Yeah, so
I
just
like that
autopiloting
frame trap,
firm,
but
really.
unfortunately, that is very unfortunate. That is a really, really good frame trap. Damn. Unfortunate mistake. He's getting stripped at no, he's
No,
not.
it doesn't have to. The combo's gonna last long enough. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. TRM, yeah, just enough.
Sometimes it's the simplest things. And going for charm there is fine because throw lethal and if the throw gets tagged, I have CS. What are you gonna do? Yep, look at that. Instantly. Instantly. I feel like at this point, like, Kyo should just be minus, end his turn, and just fucking shield. You know what I mean? Like, you should just like, you should be like, fuck it. Oh, no, Lumina.
Lumina. What the? Yep.
Yeah, I didn't think that worked.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I guess it's very uncommon for the 228 CS there. What?
Wow.
Wow,
Okay.
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 Yeah, shit.
Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work, but sure. Oh, I think that Hishigata had the right idea. It was just a little too late.
Yeah.
Yo was just on it.
No, this is so bad. This is so bad. Yeah. I almost feel like that sequence pigeonholed Kyo. I feel like that was not good. That was poor. That was a poor pressure sequence, I think.
Ooh.
Or you? Oh no.
That was a great option if Hishi had pressed something.
Yeah, strip. No. He just waited.
How is that truly punishable or?
I don't know. I
I
actually
have
don't know.
no idea.
I feel like it's too low enough to be punishable. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's definitely not a punish.
There it is. Finally, the press on that.
If I'm playing
He's
Keep it simple. Can this?
He's dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's definitely dead.
Yeah, he's definitely dead.
Definitely dead. 3-3. It's really weird because
if I'm either of these players, I'm pretty tired by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm either tired or I'm deeply in my groove. I'm either really feeling
Well,
it or
let's just assume you're Hishigata. You're probably in your groove. You're probably fine.
I don't know.
EP. Oh, no EP.
What?
Oh wow, I didn't get the combo, so that's fine, I guess.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Force function, air assault, falling bone. Huh.
That definitely was like I messed up and now I have to CS to keep myself safe.
Yeah. I like that frame trap. Oh, you backdashed? What the fuck?
Right.
Nice.
Gordeau backdash has people acting a certain kind of way.
That's true.
There's no way he wanted to 6B there. There's no way he
Yeah,
wanted to 6B
I don't know
there.
about that.
Yeah, it feels like Kyo's finally waking up. He's like, I'm pressing everything now. Fuck it. Difficult throw. Oh.
What?
Wow.
What?
Okay.
Kyo became North American for like 4 seconds there. Eyeballs.
Ooh. What a trap. That was very ambitious from Hishi, I think.
Dude, oh, that VO so tilting,
Oh, no.
man. I cannot believe that he was willing to throw away 200 meter as Gord like that. Like, I see so many Gord players in NA do that too. Like, I'm just like, dude, like, do you understand like the implications of like you doing that as Gord? Like, if you lose that round and you have no meter going to the next round, you're like an idiot.
Yeah,
Like-
at least give up 100, you know?
Yeah, like that. Like, if you're gonna dice roll one super, like not your whole meter. God damn it! Like, Jesus Christ.
Nice. That was good pressure, I think.
Really would have liked the confirm on the TK shenanigans, but
I don't know. I mean, okay. Oh my Jesus.
What in the hell?
Oh, is he dead? IW? No? Okay, greed. Okay.
That was pretty greedy, I think.
yeah,
That was a little greedy, but he kind of had to make up for his dumb decision round one. He can't go into the next round with no meter, in my opinion. So that makes sense.
So I'm curious about this here. Is this because he has noticed that 5A2B or 2C has not worked? Because he just waited and backdashed. You know, Hishigata rule of 3. I'm not getting a sim 3 times in a row here.
I think it's quite possible that Kyo was just feeling like I've landed 2 sims, so something is gonna happen here. I'm just gonna check and then leave. You know.
I was wondering what these random 2-2As are accomplishing. I actually don't know what they accomplish.
So
Oh, we almost exploded.
we've seen a couple times now that they've worked out really well as disjoints because like they're active for a long time. The recovery is relatively low. Covers the space really well in front of him. Like I like get it. It's just the first time I've ever seen it. Like it is kind of strange.
I've seen it
but
in
it's worked
neutral.
out a couple times, you know?
Yeah, I've seen it more in neutral as like checks on dash blocks. but I haven't really seen it from a defensive position. Yeah, like that's like okay, you're not coming in from here, like at least from the front. Ooh,
What the hell?
second time he won that interaction before in the first set, but lost it this time.
Oh,
Wow.
that's like the first time this whole set.
I think it's the first time it's been a good break. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
GG.
Oh, no, he's got instant DP. He's like, nah.
I like the
Yeah.
Kyo just pieced out that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't love it,
Okay.
but it
That's fine.
worked. Yeah, don't love
Okay,
it, but
that's
it worked.
fine.
Yeah. Don't love it, but it worked. Unfortunate. Oh.
Fuck.
Oh.
What?
That has a relatively sizable gap in there. I think it's at least 6.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and he messed up his 63C then. Yeah. Combo. 1973.
Yeah.
Oh, nice dash 2B. Your dash speed is so fast now. And 2B is so boosted.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is.
Yeah,
really
she's so
hard to deal with
fast.
that
Yeah,
too.
she's really fast.
Ooh,
Yeah.
shit.
Ah!
Oh no, Kill, are you dying here?
No, he's definitely not dead. One
No, I
more
mean
interaction.
next mix up.
Don't get thrown.
Yeah, is this
Okay.
is this the
Game
end
over.
of?
There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Man, all right. I did not see it going down like this, to be honest.
Ooh.
Man.
That was what, 5-4, 5-3?
Yeah.
That was close. That was
Yeah.
close. I mean, my biggest
This-
takeaway is that like it was just a player read. I think it's just two philosophies, and I think Kyo did not adapt properly, while Hishigata's like matches just kept working.
Yes, I agree. Like, I think that Kyo had a lot of opportunities to play some things differently and like
But
use
he
the
just
instant a little
habited
better.
into
But
he just habited into
yeah,
his default.
Kyo has a lot of like deeply ingrained habits. It looks like so.
Yeah.
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 I did. And I don't
okay.
think Hishi like changed much, if that makes sense. Like
No,
he didn't
Not
change much
really.
either.
he felt really consistent. I think that was really like a philosophy versus philosophy kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was a little worried because offensive character power, like when I looked at this matchup in my head, I was like, I mean, like Gordo really is going to have some difficulty getting out of some of these situations. We kind of talked about how Hishi was warding Kyo outside of 2B and 2C, which is like the big retaliation buttons. And like Gosu, you talked about like even though the answer to some of that, and he did try to 3C, I think once and died for it, is like 3C is maybe an answer for that, but it's still the offense structure from Hishi is still so safe that like 4B and 3C are still not good choices to try to make. And Kyo didn't make those choices consistently because he probably would have died for it. So
I see Cookie in the chat, and I can hear his voice saying, "Gordo's frame data cannot handle some of these situations." But I agree. Like, yeah, if
yeah,
you don't have meter as Gord and you're getting pressured by Nanase, it's pretty bleak. It's
I
yeah,
will
pretty.
say like there was a lack of like Stanley and I's like thing. Just dash block. Like he's just like he's just staying in the corner. He's not trying to dash block out. He's letting Hishigata like play the space that he wants, especially when he's
yeah,
cornered. Like you have to dash block into him to like create more distance. You know what I mean, or force him to like be
change.
like change something. But yeah, I think Kyo was just. I think both players just didn't just played their game, played their philosophies. Neither of them really adapted or changed. Then I think in that situation, like Kyo just loses. Like Hishigata just comes out on top. Like
Yeah,
it was still a good set, but I just feel like both players or it was on Kyo to adapt and
yeah,
show and make Hishi change because obviously he's in the interactions more. But Kyo is just not showing anything. So Hishigata has no reason to change.
Yeah, I think Hishi's 5Bs in particular were fantastic. We saw like I think two or three different whiff punishes in the left hand corner of Kyo trying to kind of retaliate out and like Hishi just kind of walking back like okay, at the end of the day, even if the frame data is not super significant, like, Nanase 5B, 8 frames, fantastic button. But with my backwalk speed, where you already have to deal with backwalk like 2B and things like that, like against your dash block, that really influences that. So, like, I think the overwhelming feeling that I had is Kyo's philosophy allowed him to play that well enough that it seemed like he could overcome the character power matchup. Like, this matchup doesn't feel like it's close enough to even. Like maybe slightly outside of like even enough where Gordo can make multiple amends to like deal with Nanase doing a couple things. Like this seems like Kyo basically played a 4-6 matchup in a way that he had multiple opportunities to win on like player read. That was kind of the overarching feeling that I've gotten, especially watching how the second set got away a little bit from him. You know, I don't know if you guys feel the same way that I feel about that though.
Yeah, no, I think you pretty much summarized it well. Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting here like, well, if I was Kyo, but it's hard, you know.
Hmm.
I think I think, yeah, there were a couple of, and I feel like I would be doing a much better service if I could actually give the exact scenarios. But I just remember there being several scenarios that played out a couple times the same way. And I know that whenever that happens to me in a set, whenever I feel myself not changing something, it's happened like maybe twice, 3 times. If I don't change it by the fourth time, I'm mad at myself. I'm like, ugh, why am I even playing right now? You
Why am I
know?
like this?
Yeah, why am I like this? So yeah, there were a couple moments like that from Kyo that just felt like,
Frustrating in
okay, like,
reverse too.
Yeah.
Like when
yeah,
you're constantly just showing your opponent for the same thing, you're like, surely you're looking at the same screen I am, right? Like,
yeah, it definitely goes both ways, and you have to just keep doing something that if it works.
I
But yeah,
I
there's
yeah.
there's an alternate universe where Kyo adapted a little bit better and took that set. It was going to be a really, I feel like it was going to be a close set either way, but it
Mhm.
was not as close as I thought it could have been.
And that's saying something considering that this was a 4-5-3-5 game. Like,
Yeah.
I think the life bars really got out of play maybe in the last two. So we're still looking at like this is what it got to 3-3. Yeah, it got to 3-3. So we're looking at 9 games. That's like 5-3. Yeah, yeah. We're looking at like 9 or 8 games where that was in play. Like we talked about the scenario off 2-2C, where if Kyo moved to frame trap and like basically let Hishigata hang himself for mashing out of these like close situations, that flips. Hishigata, then we're talking about like, okay, well, Hishigata really just committed to mashing over and over and died, right? I
yeah.
think that dichotomy is really interesting, and when you get players playing at such a high level like this, sometimes it feels difficult to like
To
get away
Kyo's credit,
from. Yeah. Kyo deserves a lot of credit, and like
to
we
Kyo's credit, he was, in my opinion, he was under more like mental stack stress than
yeah,
Hishi. Like
absolutely.
especially with how fast Hishi like started the set.
Yep.
Like Hishi like round one, game one was just like fuck it, like I'm going. Like I don't
Yeah.
know if you would have done that in a first to two,
Probably not.
obviously, but like usually like uni is a more slower game, right? The
Mm-hmm.
reason why like rounds in general or like tournaments or brackets take longer is because like typically like as you progress as a uni player, round one, game one versus your opponent, you're not really like going just balls to the wall, like
Right.
just like round start, you know. So like right off the bat, like Ishii's setting the pace, and like Kyo is able to like still like keep the set close in terms of game count. 5-4, 5-3 is still really close.
Yeah.
Sure, he loses the set overall 2-0, but it's not like he got blown out like 5-0, 5-0.
Mm-hmm. And we saw
So
changes in philosophy. Like we saw his adjustments to like fireball, block string pressure. We saw a couple of adjustments to Hishi's like smothering pressure where we started to see Kill Fuzzy Mash a little bit more toward the later parts of both of this, or the later part of set one, the early part of set two. And Hishi like made that slight adjustment even further from that. Like, okay, you know. Kyo, I think within those adjustments we started to see him cycle back to more general ANSI scenarios for Gordeau. It's like, fuck it, I want to pack dash, I want to like get out of this situation, don't leave me in here. You know, I think like the mental fatigue really caught up to Kyo probably by the end of that set, and that's honestly what happens if you don't establish something directly if you're playing from a matchup disadvantage, I think.
Yeah.
So, you know, huge kudos to both of the players. This was a fantastic set. Now that I've watched both, I actually don't know if I think the first set was worse than the second set. I don't know if you guys got to watch Nishine Kure, but
no, I didn't.
I tweeted very late into the night as I watched that first set, and
Was it bad?
Nishine is God, man. Like
Oh,
Kure is even
Oh,
more God,
okay.
but
Okay.
like
Wait, the Korea lose?
no, he didn't.
Okay, I didn't think he did.
Nishine is God, but Kure is even more God. Is basically my takeaway
Okay.
from that. That one is on YouTube. Let me go ahead and make sure that I can get this out. Yeah, kata no wa. Congratulations to Hishi. Let me get this together for you guys. Oh, yep, there we go. I'm not gonna stream this, so we're done here. We're summarizing the end, but yeah, that one went to 3. Unfortunately, Smart Steer kind of spoiled it if you're looking at the chat, but this
Damn it,
was a
idiots.
fantastic set. This is a very, very good set. Surprisingly good. I thought Nishine was going to get O2'd, and that did not happen. So if you have the opportunity, I don't know, maybe you guys want to do this another day. I'm not going to watch it right now. I'm surprised that my voice is still kind of holding up somehow, but yeah, like this was really, really good. So I would recommend watching this too. With that said, I mean, do you guys have any particular shout outs or anything? I know there are a couple different tournaments coming out. Gosuda, you're functionally retired, but maybe
I haven't touched fighting games in over a year. Dude.
yeah. But I don't know if maybe you guys were considering showing up to something or anything like that.
I was thinking about buying a plane ticket to Climax, but
Yeah.
probably not.
Think about it. Do deep
Think
pondering.
about what?
It would be pretty cool to see you there.
Yeah.
I will definitely be at Climax. Someone had asked me if I'll be at Seotaku. Not this year. I definitely would like to do it. I would like to do CEO and Seotaku actually, but not this year. Probably next year. But I am big looking forward to Climax. That's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
Can't wait.
I think, like, I kind of tweeted about this before, but I think that I will be able to swing CEO Taku this year. So I might show up to that. Really, I'll know within the next 2 weeks if it's going to be feasible or not. I haven't canceled anything. I did mention this before. I did apply, I think, for commentary at Taku, and I plan to apply for commentary at Con, probably, question mark. And, you know, for the one time, Gosu, if you do end up going, I would certainly love to, you know, do something we haven't done since 2020, basically, and get on the mic together.
Maybe.
But we'll see. You know, no pressure.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah,
No.
Dave will put the pressure on you.
This is a golden duel. on commentary right here. As far as I'm concerned, this is it, man.
I
This is
appreciate it.
my shit.
But with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and send a raid over to Mo. He's streaming some Under Night, going through and teaching someone else about option selects and things like that. So if you're interested in that, please go ahead and follow through the raid. If you don't already follow these two, go ahead and tell them your Twitters if you would like to drop that information. Gosu.
I'm not on that Twitter, but it's at Gosuda underscore. So if
Mhm.
you want, go ahead. But I'm never on that anymore. So
Fair
If
enough.
you want to if you want to check it out, it's at foxof42, and yeah, there's a lot of Batista and Landrakia stuff on there in the pin tweet. But mostly I've been posting Melty stuff right now, so yeah, I guess follow me for Lumina or Uni stuff.
Hmm. And if you want to follow me, I mean, I've just been tweeting nonsense recently, but you can follow me at Ingi no Jishichi, and hopefully I'll see some of you around soon. Take care, everyone, and enjoy chilling with Mo.
There you go.
3, 2, 1, and